from the windy city of Chicago. Baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
2021 Chicago Cubs.
Kyle Hendricks will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
This is on the ground over to first. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today. And they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
That brings up Prince Fielder. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0 home.
I got 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the belt, kicks and deals. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fielder, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And now, Ryan Sandberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ryan Sandberg.
Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side. Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Long is there. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Standing in now, Jason Hayward. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Down the third baseline.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the left fielder, Billy.
The next Cub up, Billy Williams. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
Hauser has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
No strike.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. Too high.
Nope.
And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So now here is Ernie Banks looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
This looks like it could be a rough one. You can't throw a strike. It's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. First and second now, one man out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
2 on, 2 out, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball down.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Here's the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Shaw has it. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Christian Yelich now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. Comes in with 6 hits in 31 tries. He also has 1 home run. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
The 2-1 home.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Still 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Now to bat, Omar Narvaez. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Line drive, base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. To second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Jock Peterson.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another full count pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting seven.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Stepping up is Wilson Contreras. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's only 2 for 10. And now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Rizzo leads off first with 1 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. Rizzo rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Kyle Hendricks. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
A 1-2 pitch.
Nope,
and that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 2-1 to count to Sandberg. Hit the corner, 2-2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Into the box, Jason Hayward.
1-0.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
Nope, cut the ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Two-one pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So in now for Chicago, Billy Williams. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap some.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
What's the saying?
Now batting.
When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Grounded back up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. So now the Brewers pitcher, Adrian Hauser. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Here comes the 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Robin Yount. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. First offering on its way. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lined into right, a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you get that 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Prince Fielder is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Set and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brewers strand one. They're down 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
That's the ball.
We're only in the third
one,
inning,
no strike.
and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's outside.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. 2-0 count, the pitch. On the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So stepping in is Anthony Rizzo, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. First pitch on its way as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. Bryant on second, Peterson at first with no outs. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. chopper down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Couple of runners on base with 1 down. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. He's set and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple. They're up 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ryan Braun.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
No balls and 1 strike. 50th pitch of the game on its way. High in the air out to center field. Peterson is there, and he has it for the 1st out.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And we've got a power guy versus more a finesse guy, and that's illustrated here. 96 versus just 90 miles an hour is the top 2 speeds. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
To the plate now, Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first three pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Pitch out, nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. The 2-0. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Vito, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Brent Suter answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ryan Sandberg. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that time.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The batter.
Into the box, Billy Williams. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. He acknowledged they're doing a pretty nice job of getting guys on, but they're struggling mightily to bring them around to score. There's not just one thing they can do to improve that, but he said it has to start with focus. Focus on execution and focus on not trying to do too much. We'll see if they can buck this trend going forward, guys.
Number 35.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Brent Suter is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike one.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. Robin Young.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Robin Yount, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
One out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks.
Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now at the plate is Chris Bryant. His prior history versus this arm, just 3 for 14. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0 home. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and the umpire Jerry Hillsdale says he went around for strike 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And another foul ball. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a
The
wall.
center fielder, number 24, John.
Digging in next,
Peterson.
Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering. Chopped in front of home plate. And he indeed takes home to the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Javier Baez will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Now into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
From the belt, the pitch. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. One and one to count. Has a look, now the pitch. Baez, the runner at third. Bryant at second with 1 away. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more of that if that was runners in scoring position. But at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
And stepping in, Wilson Contreras. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 4 for 13. Here's the first pitch. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. 5 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. Javier Baez will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
For the Cubs. Now playing shortstop, number 9.
And now in the box, Prince Fielder, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. Now here's the first offering.
The first baseman.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Next up, Ryan Braun. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And he takes ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Lifted down the line in left. Baez ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And that misses for ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0. Justin Topa will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 56, Justin Topa.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next at bat.
Leading off for the Cubs, the pitcher, Kyle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now the pitch.
Hey, dude.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Ryan Sandberg. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
To 2-2 now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fence.
A dive, and he can't hang on.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. At the plate now, Jason Hayward. Pitch inside. The throw is in time. Narvaez throws him out.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
1-1.
It's 1-2.
Whew, that was some
1-2.
gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lays off 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in
I got
right here.
3-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Omar Narvaez. First delivery to him. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Opposite field to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Narvaez aboard here at first with nobody out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now another 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. Definitely not the way he was looking to start this inning, Dan.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
The pitcher, number 56, Justin Silva.
Lorenzo Cain will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yen.
And now here is Robin Yount. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Now batting.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at
Now
first.
pitching for the Cubs, number 48.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Brad Boxberger is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Now at the plate here is Billy Williams. He grounded out last time up.
Billy Williams.
First delivery to him. Boxberger, a former Miami Marlin, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Fastball well outside. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Popped him up. Shaw in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pitch on the way. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready. Here's the 1-0. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7.
No,
2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. From the belt, kicks and deals as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a throw over to first.
He's good.
Bryant leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich is under it. And that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Colton Wong will stand in.
Leading off the second baseman, Colton Wong.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's upstairs.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
He lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So next to bat will be Prince Fielder. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fouled away. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Quick check on that time run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here comes the 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, the center fielder, Christian.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 39, Andrew Jason.
Christian Yelich will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And he misses with it, 1-1. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
2 strikes.
From the belt, the pitch. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail 3-2. Trevor Richards will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ready now is Anthony Rizzo. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's just 1 for 6.
Anthony.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Richards, former Tampa Bay Ray, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you can still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Eric Sogard will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 4, Eric Sogard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 3-2.
Your
Bruce
attention,
Sutter
please.
comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
42. Bruce Sutter.
Striding in to start the ninth is Narvaez, and they could use a spark from him here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
3-0.
Avisail Garcia will be next. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next, it'll be Avisail Garcia. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Narvaez on at first, nobody out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. To Sandberg at second. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now it's 2-0. A look, now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Now the 2-1 pitch. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Tyrone Taylor will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
15, Tyrone Taylor.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in. He's set. Here it comes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody pop step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Standing in now, Robin Young, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 0-1 offering.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for this one.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble. And the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's one of the best finishes we've been part of in a while. 2 outs, tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first, but they can't find a way to get him home. Tough way to lose, but a great way to win a game.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Kyle Hendricks gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Adrian Hauser worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Bruce Sutter wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.